Hi everyone, I'm so excited. I'm so happy to be able to do this in English as well. Cecilia, hopefully you've seen some of the other videos. Doing it both in Swedish and in English. And today, or this video, is going to be all about yoga. And to be honest, I don't really know where to start because yoga is giant today. So I was thinking my own journey actually started with getting burnt out. I was completely lost, to be honest. I went into kind of a rough patch with depression and constant headaches and everything. So in 2001, 2002 somewhere, I started with yoga because I heard, this good stuff from what's been said. And a lot of times I realized, just like I had the wrong perceptions about yoga, I was thinking it was something that it wasn't, like a religious, whatever. I realized now, like, sure, it could be if you want it to be. And I mean, the monks do use it, but it's so much more. It's so much wider. I mean, 2,000-3,000 years of practicing. It's just, it's everything. And for me, it was mind-blowing. I came back to a well-being that I couldn't really put into words, and that was 2001, 2002. 2007, I actually started, just passing it forward. 2010 and 12, somewhere, I got my license, Global Yoga. And it's very wide. It's yoga for the Westerns. And I mean, yoga is everything today. You could have laugh yoga or face yoga or classic Ashtanga yoga, more like a form to it. It can be anything. For me, I use it as a physical instrument to release physical tension. Because if you look at a person, you can see from the way they lift their body, you can understand certain mental issues or feelings that they carry, and then I work from there. So for me, it's a physical instrument I work with. And why do yoga? Well, first of all, you get strong, you get flexible, you get, mobility. But it's so much more when it, tensions, you have your lower back, your shoulders, your necks, your hips. When you get that sense of strength and open ache, well, yoga could ache, but it just calms everything down. When it comes to stress, when it comes to physical pain, it gives a lot of positive effects to give it to you easy or simple. Yoga is, a lot of people see, the body as your vehicle. You use it to get from point A to point B, and obviously it is. But it's also the temple, like the home of your soul or your feelings, your well-being. This is where the well-being is. It's in you. And yoga is just, it means union. That's what the word actually means. Union between the soul and the body, where it emerges. And when you do yoga, you stay in the now, you come back to, you leave your mind and the mental process for a while, and you kind of just shut it off and go into the body. You stay with your body. That's part of the process. Obviously, the first day, you're probably not going to be as flexible as wanted or sometimes needed in some positions, but that is the process. You kind of end up in the natural posture that you need to be in. If you look at children, for example, some of you probably have kids. They have the flexibility, the movements of like monkeys. They can lie in positions and you're like, how is that even possible? My daughter, she did this full lotus the other day, like on her back, like on her head almost. And that's just natural to kids, and that's where we should be as well as we grow up. And that is yoga. It just kind of releases tension, and tension in the body is just the consequences of stress. For me, it's just a key to the kingdom. And personally, I cannot tell you what yoga is right or the best or more serious than any other, because every person is different, and as many people that there are on this world, as many kind of yoga you could perform or practice. And personally, I just want to help people open their eyes, or open the door to yoga, where they can start their own journey and exploration. Because when you open the door and you start practicing yoga, some people get really hungry to go deeper into the rabbit hole, if you want to call it that. And some people are just happy with however it makes you feel with those 5 positions. And so that's what I do. I use yoga to help people physically prepare for mental development or, personal development, because it's a part of it. You don't get one without the other, or the third, as in my case. I work with energy, I work with the physical body, and I work with thoughts and personal development. That's the human triology. So if you haven't seen that video, go in and watch it, because it's all about connecting everything. And if you drop one, the physical body, for example, you won't reach the same results when it comes to anything, to be honest. So yoga for me is just part of it. Whatever yoga I practice, when I do it, it's something else. But when I do yoga with others, for others, it's about connecting. It's about helping people walk over that little bridge and start practicing their own yoga and start exploring their own practice. Love it. So I normally say there's nothing right or wrong with yoga. Some yoga is just more different than others. And some yoga positions are just, it's your own yoga. It's your own way of connecting with yourself. Some people dance. That's their way. And as I've been saying in other videos, it's about connecting or refiring the inner energy with yoga, because a lot of people, they don't have a straight flow through their chakras. This is like heavy stuff for some people, but we do have energy flowing, quantum physics, yeah, you know what I mean. It's energy, and we all flow with energy like this. And when you do yoga, you make sure that these chakras, that the energy keeps flowing. And if you get stagnation, like if it stops somewhere, you can feel it emotionally, or you can actually get physical pain from it. It's the lower back, it's the hips, it's the knees. It just frees the flow of energy. And when you have a healthy tempo of energy flowing, it gives you good emotions. It gives the body good connection. And that's, for me, that's what yoga is all about. It's connecting and giving the body the opportunity to come back to itself and becoming flexible. Because obviously, if you're strong and flexible and you have movement, like positive movement, you don't get the same pains as if you wouldn't have. And that's just, the tip of the iceberg, but that's enough. That's what I can give people. So if you haven't found me yet, find me on Facebook. It's C Falk with a K, F-A-L-K, Flow. C as in Caesar, Falk with a K, Flow. So on Facebook, I have yoga classes. Obviously, I'm Swedish. It's going to be a lot of things in Swedish, but it depends on you guys, how much English you want. So I will have Swedish and English classes, yoga classes every week. It's free. Please visit, lower down on this website. If you're on my website watching this, you can reach my YouTube channel, C Falk Flow, where you can find all the basic positions, asanas in yoga. Start with one, add one, and then you're up and running. Some of the videos are really old, really funny, but they still get the essence of what you need to think about in the basic soft positions, and no one will watch. You're by yourself, by your computer, by your TV, whatever, put it on the Chromecast and just listen, try one, try two, join my free webinars. It's for free, and what you can get out of it, it's so much more. So make sure you just follow, join me, take time out on your mat or on the floor. You don't even need a mat. So just start. Everything starts with one step. You don't have to see the whole staircase. You just have to take one step. So see you on my YouTube, on my Facebook, or at my webpage. There will be webinars, there will be retreats. Just join in and see you on the mat.